Hi everyone and welcome to another flute lesson. So last lesson we worked on djembe jam and we did our progress review. So that gives us a really good idea of where you're at. So the things that you're doing really well, say it could be holding your flute really well, placing your fingers in the right places and all that. But you might be struggling with making a sound, for instance. So it's really important for you and for us to see where you're at, basically. So today we're going to start by doing our stretches. We're going to do a breathing exercise that we've done before, and that will really help us to get used to breathing properly and holding our breath for longer when playing the flute. Again, I'll mention all the tips to make a nice sound on the flute. And then we're going to learn a new note and hopefully a new piece. And then your homework will be to practice that same piece. Okay, so let's start by doing our stretches, our usual stretches. So I'm just going to lower the screen a little bit and start with that one. There we go. Lift your arms ever so slightly. Breathe in, breathe out. And shake it. One more time. We're going to do it 3 times in total. Make sure you're not lifting your shoulders. Breathe in and out. Lovely. And shake it. One more time. One last time. Breathe in and out. Great. Now let's do this one. Make sure you're supporting the weight of your arm with your hand. Great, and the other side. That's it. Great, and one more time. Fantastic, and one last time. And now let's roll our shoulders back. That always feels good. Great, and forward. Fantastic. And now next. And the other side. The other way, rather. Again. Back to the middle. And one last time. Great. Now, let's do that breathing exercise that we've done a few lessons ago. So, place your hands on your waist, and we are going to breathe in for 4 beats. Okay, and then we're going to hold our breaths for 4 beats, and we're going to let the air out as if you're playing your flute like this. And we're going to do that for 10 beats, okay? So here we go. Feet slightly apart. Make sure that you breathe in to your tummy. So imagine that you're inflating a balloon in your tummy, okay? So that's how deep the air should go. And try not raise your shoulders when you do this. Here we go. In for 4. 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, out for 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. So this helps you to control the way the air is coming out. Okay, so obviously if you know you need to let it out for 10 beats, you're not going to let it all out at once at the beginning, and you need to learn that for your flute. I know that it's a lot harder to hold your breath for that long on the flute than it is to do this exercise, but that's why I'm making you do 10 on the way out rather than 4 that you probably can do on the flute. So yeah, we just need to keep trying this. Okay, so one more time, and this time we're going to let it out for 12 beats. Okay, here we go. make sure that you take a really deep breath at the beginning. Here we go. Hold it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it out slowly. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fantastic. And as you notice, because you have your hands on your waist, obviously when you're breathing in, your balloon gets bigger, and as you're breathing out, it goes back to its normal shape. Okay, that's really important. So if you can do this exercise every time you pick up your flute to play, that'd be fantastic. Now, we are going to put our flutes together. So I've got my case right here with my flute, and I'm going to give you 10 seconds to do that, okay? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Fantastic. Things to remember. Make sure that when you're lining up your flute, that the hole is in line with all these keys here, and that your foot joint, this mechanism, sorry, mine wasn't quite lined up, this mechanism is right in the middle of that key, so the last key of your body, okay, of your middle joint. Fantastic. Now, we're going to do, you've worked a lot on Kadai, the Kadai rhythms with Miss Bissell in theory, so I want to use a little bit of that and turn it into one of our warm-ups. So I'm going to share with you this. So what do we have on the screen? We have our practice routine, which we're quite familiar with by now, and we have the green box, a yellow box, and a red box. Now, we're going to use our practice routine to read these boxes, and if you're feeling like, you know, you can make a sound that you're quite confident with you're confident with your Kadai rhythms, we're going to all do the green box. Now, if you're feeling like, you know, the green box was actually easy, we're going to attempt to do the yellow box. And if you're feeling really confident about your rhythms, about your sound, we're going to try the red box. Say that you're still struggling to make a sound, that's absolutely fine. You can still try the red box. You know, there's no reason for you not to try it, because you might be feeling really, really confident with your rhythms. So don't worry about the sound so much. Right, let's do this then. And we're going to do it on both notes that we know. Okay, so on the B and also on the A. Okay, and yeah, let's start with the green box. We're going to start by saying the Kadai sounds. Okay, so here we go. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, ta ta 2. Very good. Now we're going to play it on the note B. So we're going to say the note B to the right rhythm, to the correct rhythm. Here we go. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. B, 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 B. Fantastic. Now we're going to grab our flutes. We're going to place our first finger on the right key. Okay, so it's just to remind you, my first finger goes on the second key of our flutes, then thumb at the back on the longer key, pinky there, and your thumb right under your right hand index finger. Okay, so let's give it a go. We're going to rest our flutes on our shoulders, and we're just going to say the note B in this case, and do the right fingering on the flute and the right rhythm. Here we go. Green box. 1, 2, 3, 4. B, 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 B. Fantastic. Now let's play it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, let's move on to the yellow box, and we're going to do it on the note A. Okay, so A is 2 fingers. There we go. You can try it right now if you want, playing the note A. Very good. So first of all, we're going to say the Kadai sounds for the yellow box. Here we go. And remember that that squiggly one is a rest, so it's a ma, whispered ma. Okay? So yellow box, here we go, after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 2, ta, 2. Fantastic. Now we are going to say the note. So it's the note A for all that rhythm. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, 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 A. Very good. Say in mime. Rest your flutes on your shoulders, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, 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 A. And now let's play it. I'll give you a little bit of time to make sure you've got the right position, and that should do it. Make sure that you're feeling the edge of the hole right under your lip all the time. If you need to roll your flute in and out to find the right position, please do. And remember to blow a little bit down. Okay, here we go. When I say down, I mean a little bit into the flute, okay? Just a tiny bit into the flute. Here we go. Yellow box. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, when you're doing this, when you're playing, I tend not to say the rests because it changes the position of my mouth. So, you know, if you feel like it's fine to say it, please do, and that if that helps your rhythm, that's great. Okay, should we now attempt the red box? So this is the hardest one. Let's see how we get on. So Kadai first, and we're going to play this one on a B again. Okay. So B, 1 finger. So let's say the Kadai sounds for this one first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta ti ti tu. Ti ti ta ta. And we're going to do that one again because it is a little bit trickier. And remember that the notes that look like that are ti ti. You've got it at the bottom here. There we go. Okay. Let's try this one more time. So Kadai only. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta ti ti tu. Ti ti ta ta. Fantastic. Now let's say the notes to the correct rhythm. So it's going to be the note B. 1, 2, 3, 4. B, 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 B. B, 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 B. Fantastic. And now let's say and mime the notes. So rest your flutes on your shoulders and let's make sure we've got a B ready. So 1 finger, thumb, pinky, and that's it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. B, 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 B. B, 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 B. Perfect. Now, let's play it. 1, 2, oh, I'll give you a little bit more time. Hang on. That's it. Make sure you've got the edge of the hole right under your lip. Here we go. That you've got to be ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to try that one more time. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. Well done. Now, we're going to carry on and we're going to learn a new note now. Okay? And this is going to be the note G. and you've got the fingering here on the side. So this is our note G, and this is the piece that we're going to start. We're going to be looking at today. So the note G is very similar to A. So if you've got your two fingers, you've got your two fingers for A, and the G, for the G, just place the next finger down. Okay, so this is A, this is G. Let's try 2 beats on an A, 2 beats on a G. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. Fantastic. Now, we're going to do the practice routine for the entire piece, okay? So, just to remind you, we've got our musical alphabet here, and actually the very first note is the note that we know the most, because we know that for our G clef, the second line, any note that is on the second line is a G. So we know already that this is a G, okay? So all G's, all G's, all G's, then we go up one note, so we ascend. If you're going up, you go that way, like that. So next note is an A. And then on the third line, so the whole of the second line is an A. On the third line, you go even higher, so you go one step higher, and that's going to be a B. Okay? Right, let's give it a go. So, Kodai first. Let's go through the whole practice routine. Let's do Kodai first, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, ta, 2. Ta, ta, 2. Ta, 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 ta. Very good. Let's now say the note names. This is a really important step. Okay, so we start on a G. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 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 G. A, 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 A. B, B, B. A, A, A. G, 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 G. Fantastic. Now we're going to say the notes and mime them on our flutes. So make sure you've got your G ready. Oh, sorry, we're not playing yet, just yet. So say and mime. So make sure you've got your G ready. 1, 2, 3 fingers, pinky in the right place. Always, always, always keep that pinky down, even if it feels really tiring. Just keep it down, and your thumb in the long key. Okay, so say and mime the notes on your flutes. 1, let me just check. G. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 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 G. A, 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 A. B, B, B. A, A, A. G, 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 G. Very good. Now let's try and play it. Okay, let me just make this a little bit bigger. All right, let's give it a go. 1, 2. I'll give you a little bit more time. Make sure you're ready. G ready. 1, 2, 3. Thumb, pinky, and your right hand thumb under your index finger. Here we go. 1. Make sure you feel the edge of the hole right under your lip as well, all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done, fantastic. And then at the end, you would repeat this piece again, okay? So what I'll do next, I'm going to play the backing track, and first time round, I'll be playing along, and second time round, you're on your own. You can just listen to the backing track or play along just so you can hear it better, I'm sure. Okay, let's give it a go. So have your flutes ready, because it's going to go quite quickly. I'll count you in for 4 beats and then we start. 2, 3, 4. Beginning. Second line. Third line. Fantastic. Well done. That was fantastic. You might need a little bit of time in each of the steps, or you might need a little bit more time to work out how to play the G. One thing I need to tell you is that the G is quite different from the A and the B in terms of sound, in terms of how it feels when you play it. So for the G, because it's a lower note, it's a deeper note, you need to, I often say that you need to imagine that you have a hot potato in your mouth, or something really hot. So the shape that you create is more of a oh, okay? And I think that really helps. Also, make sure that you're really pressing that third key firmly, okay? Because in some flutes you need a little bit more, just more strength on that to really push that key down. So yeah, do a lot of exercises going from A to G. Then even maybe tonguing the A and not tonguing the G. That really helps. Okay, now for homework, I want you to really work on your note G, on your new note, and also falling leaves. So this is, I forgot to say at the beginning, this is piece number, just bear with me, piece number 6 on your Vamoosh book. Okay, so always make sure that you've got your Vamoosh book. So this is piece number 6, falling leaves. We skipped piece number 5, but that's absolutely fine. Okay. Now, things to remember: make sure you feel the edge of the hole under your lip all the time. If you need to roll your flute in and out to find the right position, do that really slowly, so you've got time to adapt. Make sure you're blowing a little bit downwards, and then do all the exercises. You know, tucking your lips in, and then rolling it out, and the other one like that. You remember all that we did in the other lessons. Great. And now at home, make sure that you're standing nicely and really tall, and keep your flute supported by your arms. Try not to lean on anything, you know, just keep your arms up all the time. And yes, and try and do your 4 practice sessions a week. That'd be fantastic, because that's when you really start to improve. Okay, now we're going to finish the lesson, and I want you to clean your flutes as soon as we finish. So I'm going to do the same. Please have your stick and your cloth, your hanky ready to go, and yeah, make sure you clean it really well. Right, I'll see you next week for another lesson. Bye.